Hey guys, my name is Wes. If you or anybody else thinks that trading on console is sucking right now, that's because it is not the best system for console players. In any case, this does not mean that you can't make it work. It does work, but it takes some patience and it also takes some getting used to. I'm going to show you at least 3 different ways that you can get involved with the trading process on consoles. Now, before you start getting involved with trading, whether on console or PC, there are some prerequisites that you have to make sure that are in place. So if I go to options menu, just go to the game option, just make sure that the crossplay option is not disabled. That means if you leave it blank, it's enabled. And next, if you go to the general tab, just go all the way down to the chat option. Here in the chat option, you can just click them if you want to, but I leave them blank and I'm going to show you why. So, and in the notification part, just make sure that trade request is clicked. First, the number one option that you have as a console player that you can use for trading is via the chat. Inside the game, you can just click on your menu button and then just go to the chat option. Now, once you open the chat menu, then you have different options. So, for instance, I can toggle the X button on Xbox and I can see all these tabs. We got the local tab. You can disable all those. That's the reason why I showed you in the beginning. If you leave them blank in the option, that way you can come here and just enable and disable them whenever you want to. So if you want to disable them, just click on them and you can toggle them on and off. So right now this trade is on, so I can just toggle it off. Whisper is on, I can just toggle it off. And global chat, the worst, is on. Then you can hear everybody else, see everybody else's chat. Then you can turn this off or turn this on. And for local, so anybody that is on local, then you can see everything. Just turn them off and just leave the one that you want. And then you can just go here on the bottom, just click the one that you want when you want to start trading. So if you just want to stick to just trading, just click on trade. And here you can just see if there are anybody that is trading anything. And you see, just go through and then you can see this person is trading something. And if you click on it, and it's going to give you the option to trade with that person. They can invite you and that goes this way. So that is one first way. Now, the next option is you go to the option menu and then you just go to the trade website via your console. It is going to take you to the web. And if you have logged on into the trade website before and you have done this on your console before, then it will take you straight to it because you're already logged in. And if you haven't done it, then it's going to ask you to log in, verify yourself and all that stuff. And then you can take it from there. Now, on the trade website, you know that you are good to go if you can have all this option right here. You can log out and then you see your gamer tag. That means your account is linked with the website and you are good to go and you're ready to trade. Now that's everything while you are on console. So if you want to start trading, then you can go through the option. Now, for somebody that does not have mouse and keyboard attached to the Xbox, it might be a little more difficult or uncomfortable. But for me personally, since I have mouse and keyboard, so I don't have any issue. Although this is not my preferred method to actually trade on console, but I'm showing you this option anyway. So I can come here and then just go and start filtering things. So if I click on this right here and I can just start looking at things, let's say I'm going to go to the categories, say whichever category that I want to use. Let's say I want to buy a spear and then I say I want the rarity to be whatever. So I want the rare. Now, if I want the item level to be a certain parameter, I can just put it on there and I should be good to go. If not, you can just leave it blank and that way you can see everything else at whatever level and you can buy them that way. Now, once you filter that part, then you can just go on that side with the stats filter. So I can come here and say, okay, I want increase physical damage. So I can type increase phys and then it'll show up, and then I can just click on it. And remember, everything is on console right now. Now, once you get your filter squared away, now the last thing you need to check, just make sure that you are in the right league, and you are also looking for people that are online. That way it makes it a lot faster. So you have different options. Just choose the right option. And then once you are happy, then just hit search. Now, once you hit search, you can see these are all the spears that are available. You can just go through them. And then if you find one that you like, and then you just hit direct whisper, and it will just send a message to the person that is selling the item. Now, once you send your direct whisper, just click on the power button on the Xbox controller, and then just go to your game, and it will take you back to where you were. So since I was in my hideout, it takes me back to my hideout. See, if I was in one of the other zone, then it would take me there. So then you would wait for the person to send you a message. Now, the third option is my preferred method. It is one that I would highly encourage that you use, but you have different options. So the third option is to use a screen different than what you have on your Xbox. Basically, if you are using a TV or a monitor, just have another screen separate from that screen in any case. So what you need to do, just go online on another computer or laptop or whatever you have. You could do it on your phone, you could do it on the tablet, whichever way. But I like to do it on the computer because I have computer available to me. So you would go to the Path of Exile website for trading. The link will be in the description for you. So once you click on it, then you might encounter something like this, and you have to sign in. Then you're going to sign in with your credential. Now, once you get to the website, you can see this is the same layout that you used when you were inside your Xbox or PlayStation, whatever that you are using. And again, you're going to see on top, if you are someone which your account is linked to the website and to the GGG site and all that kind of stuff, then you can see all these options right here, logging out, your gamer tag, and what else. Then you can come here, and then these are all the options, same thing that we were doing while we were on the console website. And then you can come here, you can hit on trade to refresh the website. Now I'm going to show you the process when you have two different screens, when you are using this for your console and you have another screen available to you. So do the same thing. I'm going to go through a spear, for instance, and then I'm going to go to the rarity. Say I'm going to go to rare, and here I'm going to put minimum, maximum of, let's say, level 20, and also the maximum is going to be level 21 for me. So this is just an example. And then I'm going to go to the right side. I'm going to do the same thing that we did on console, and I'm going to just type increase phys, and then that will show me the increased physical damage, which is what I want. And then once I am happy with that, make sure that it says done up to hunt as the league, and then online, like I said before. And then here I'm ready to hit the search button. So hit search, and that is just like we did before on the console. You can see the same thing, and here you'll see all the available options for you. Now this is where you start going through things, and then see if you can find something that you like. So once you find something that you like, and then you're gonna direct whisper that person. And once you hit the button, and then you can look on your screen on your console, it'll say that you have a message sent. Then you can see the text on your screen, and then here's how the process goes. So as an example, I whisper the person, and then I see the message on my screen on my Xbox. Then I just wait to see if I get an invite. Now I get an invite. So now I get an invite, so I just pause the game and go and accept the invite. And then from the game menu again, I'm just waiting to see if it's gonna ask me to go to them or if they wanna come to me. So I waited, they're not coming to me, so I am going to warp to that person just by clicking on their profile. And then you have the option to warp to where they are. Now, I move to where they are, and now I am waiting for them to send me the trade request. So they send a trade request. I go to my menu again, and then I just click on accept, and I accept the request. And now they put the item on that window, and I put my money on the window, and then we both inspect to see this is the agreed upon item and money, and we both accept. And I got my spear, he's got his money. Then he said thank you. Then I also went and typed thank you, and everything is good to go. I have my spear, he's got his money, and we are good to go. Now, that was a successful purchase on my part as the person trying to buy something. Now, here is an example of you being the seller. That means you are trying to sell something, and you can do the same thing. Now, the first thing you need to do when you want to be a seller, you got to make sure that you have a premium stash tab. You can buy them from the store for currency. Now, once you have a premium stash tab, so there is an option where you press and hold your right stick and then press the D-pad to the left, and then I will give you the option to come to this menu right here. In this menu, you can name your tab, or you can just go and make sure that you put the tab in public. So once you put it in public, then you can set price. Here are the option that you have all three options right here. So the way that I do it, I just put set the exact price on all items. And so that's the one that I have. That means any item that I put on there is going to be the same price. So I say I want to sell this thing for 1 orb of augmentation, and I save the option. Now, anytime I put something on that tab, it's going to show on the trading website for this price. So I am selling this pair of boots for 1 orb of augmentation. So that's what's going to show on the website. So if you want to check to see if your item is posted, just go on the trade website on your computer, and then just type boots and the rarity, and then you can see if it's on there, just like you see on screen right here. This is mine, it is posted, and it's good to go. So anytime somebody wants to buy it, then they're going to whisper to you. So now let's go to the process of selling an item. So for me as the seller, when a person send me a message, they want to buy the item. So I go in game, and then I go through the chat option, and I see that, and then I just invite them to the party. So you go to the whisper option, and then you click on the chat, you invite them, and you wait for them to join your party. So you're going to see the message that say you invited them, and then they join. Once they join, you can click on their profile, and then you just go and hit trade. You initiate the trade. So once you initiate the trade, then you are ready to go. Windows open, you put your item on there so they can see it, and then they will put their money on there, whatever you selling it for, and then you both inspect, and then once you agree, then you accept the trade, and you are good to go. So I'm selling, so he picked up his item, and then he said thank you, and he left. Then everybody is happy. So that's how the process goes. Whether you are a seller or a buyer, you can do this on your console. Again, it is not the smoothest process that exists in the game, but until they do something different, this is what we got. Anyway, that's all we got. Hopefully this helps you out. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.